Well, I was mistakenly thinking that the two halves of the monocoque were going to go together like two halves of the engine. So you put the two halves of the engine together and pop, there you go. Just like that. But the two halves of the monocoque, they don't really want to go together. It's like warped a little bit. So if you hold them together here, you got this big gap up here, you hold them together here, it comes out on the bottom. So I thought that I was going to just use some regular super glue for that, but I think I'm going to need to do something a little bit more serious. And before I glue these two parts together, like a little test fit here. It's not easy. It's not easy. I'm going to try and take a picture and do a side-by-side here to show you the inlet for the air box. And when I compare to a picture of the actual car, it's much thicker than it is in the actual car, so I'm gonna, before I glue it together, file out a little bit of that. You can see there's a bit of a lip there, so I'm gonna reduce the lip on both sides to make the airbox. And the roll hoop a little bit narrower, and hopefully we can see here. Did quite a bit of sanding already on the headrest, where the headrest goes on the monocoque. This side worked out pretty good. This side did not work out very well. As you can see, there's quite a nasty sink in there that I wasn't able to polish out. So that's going to require some putty once it goes together. Anyways, the whole monocoque is going to require putty and a lot of sanding to get that joint line out. I've got some different supplies here, so I got a couple, just like a nail file kind of thing. And then I recently got these. There's some metal files. I think you can get these probably at any hardware store. I don't know that they're really special in any way. Because they're like kind of glued in there. Got it. I got that little sticky stuff. And I also got this. We'll see if I wind up using that for this part of the kit or for something else. I figured it would be nice to have these more narrow files and like sanding sticks for when I do get the monocoque together. I'm hoping in this spot right here to be able to file down that joint line, and hopefully I can get a sanding stick in there. Well, I said I wasn't going to bore you with watching me file stuff, and here I am. So in general, as a starting point, this is pretty okay-ish. Things, generally fit together. Be all right. There's a thing here under the cowl. I'm not really a huge fan of this. All right, so the airbox goes into the roll hoop, yes. But it's too small. It's way too small. I don't know if I can do anything about that. Initially, I was going to use this to glue the monocoque together, but then when I saw how it fits, I went back to the hobby shop and I got something else. I've never used this before, so that's interesting. But what attracted my attention was It said enables bonding of difficult to cement monoplastic parts. This appears to be difficult to cement. Since I haven't used this before, let's read the instructions. Make sure cementing surfaces are free of oil, dust, and completely dry. Apply primer. That's interesting. I've never done that before. To both surfaces a few times. After the primer is dried, apply a small amount of cement on one surface. What I would like to know here is if this glue is like a gel or if it's gonna have like a capillary action and like seep into the crevice. I got just like a test sheet of paper here. I thought I'd just like pop some glue on it and see what it looks like. So it's closed, so I gotta put the cap back on. I'll break that seal. Okay, so it's kind of gel-like. It's probably not going to just like seep into the crack. Because the guide pin right here is just so small. I mean, it fits inside the hole. But it's not very stable. So I'm like, if I put this and hold it like this, and get it lined up, I'm going to be able to get glue in there somehow. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Never seen anything like that before. Well, prime both the surfaces, okay. Okay. This is apply primer to both cementing surfaces a few times. Oh, I did it once. Twice. Three times. I call three a few. Put that on the side. Alright, here we go. One of the most important parts of the whole kit. So I'm gonna like fit it together. Does it say how long it takes to set? Does not. Alright, I'm gonna say that went well. Let's do top part in here. Yeah, I can see why they would say that some parts are difficult to prime. It's like impossible to prime, but that's okay. Yeah, I think the back's gonna be a little bit more interesting. All right, so I'm gonna try and prime it. Ooh, I'll tell you one thing. That's some serious stuff, serious business. That burns your eyes. that came apart up on top. Not enough glue. Didn't wait long enough. All right, let's try and get up top there again. All right, well, last but not least is back here behind the headrest. And then we're gonna squeeze it together. It's good. It's good enough. Just get quick test fit to make sure that I'm not dead. That's pretty much perfect. These side pods. Maybe that'll come together a little bit more once I sand it a little. Oh, that's great. So there you go. Despite my little bit of grumbling, actually, if you don't mess with it, just put it together, it fits perfectly. So there we go. Gonna let that cure for a couple days, and then I'm gonna put some putty on it and start sanding it down. Goodbye and happy modeling.